Very good morning to another person here. Myself Anand. I am assistant professor in the Department of Mechatronics Engineering past 8 years. So I am handling the subject that is electrical drives and control. So in that I am going to take a topic of BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor. So before going to the topic, so here I am showing on image. What is this? Yes, this is the first computer in 1940. So we have n number of vacuum tubes. Around 2000 vacuum tubes are combined together form a simple this computer just performs only a arithmetic operations like additional, subtraction and multiplications. Okay, well, so now I am comparing the old computer in 1940 vacuum tube computer with our today's computers. So we have lot of difference in this both computers. In 1940s we are only 4 to 5 operations, that is arithmetic operations, performed by this computer, but today's we have n number of operations performed by advanced level computers, that is laptop maybe. So okay, we start from binary. What is meant by binary? So we already we saw the, different types of Bollywood and advanced level Hollywood movies. So they are showing these zeros and non number combinations for science fictions or in advanced level technology movies. So that represents only zeros and ones, that is binary. So some of the electronics which you already seen in day to life, in that we have two modes, that is 0 and then 1. So 0 is nothing but it is equivalent to off state, 1 is nothing but it is equivalent to on state. So that combination of zeros on 1 is called binary digit. So this is also called switching operations. The switching operation is carried out by our BJT. So this is the vacuum tube used in old 1940s vacuum tube computers. So we have three basics elements, that is anode, grid and cathode. Basically anode is connected with positive and then cathode is connected with negative now. So electrons will travel over a grid, so automatically grid is active condition, that is 1. So otherwise the connection, negative connection given to anode, positive connection given to cathode, cathode now it will not allow electrons over a grid, so the value is 0. So if you give the positive value is anode now, the value is 1. If you give the negative voltage to the anode now, the value is output value is 0. So for the combination zeros on ones we form a old computer. So this is a real-time comparison of vacuum tubes and then current BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor chip. So we have n number of disadvantages in old vacuum tubes and then n number of advantages in nowadays BJTs. So I will show one of the real-time example of transistors. This is a simple SMPS PCB board. In that board we have used more than 10 BJTs for switching operations. So we have n number of BJTs in different sizes. So we have a even we have a BJT in 1 millimeter size. Okay, BJT is nothing but a semiconductor device used to amplify a switching electronic device and electrical power, and also it is acting as a switch in lot of electronic devices. So it is a 3-terminal device. So we have base, collector and then emitter and then 3-layer device. We have 3 layers. So 2 layer is common, it may be a 2 positive layer or 2 negative layer, and then 1 layer is base, that is P or N, and then 2 junction device. So this is a animation representation for the operation of BJT. If you give the supply to the base, it will collect all the electrons from collector to and emit or give to emitter devices. It will not conduct the current to the base now. It will not allow the current from collector to emitter. So this is also one of the example for BJT. So C is nothing but the C is nothing but collect the current from over tank, and then B is nothing but the controlling device. E is nothing but output device. If you give or thrust to the base, that is tube tab opening tab, so it will allow the water from over tank to bucket. So likewise, so if you give or minimum amount of voltage or current given to the base, it will allow the current flow path from electron collector to emitter. So we have three terminals: emitter, base, and then collector. From left to right, the one is emitter, two is base, and then three is collector. So this is a symbolic diagrammatic for transistors. We have two type of transistor: PNP transistor and then NPN transistor. For PNP transistor, the base is negative, so negative supply is given to the base. Now it will allow the current from emitter to collector. Otherwise, NPN transistor now, so if you give the supply to the base, it will allow automatically current from collector to emitter. Nowadays we are using 90% of the NPN transistor in day-to-day life advanced electronic devices. So and then this is circuit diagram. So basically the circuit for determining the characteristics of input and output characteristics of BJT. So simply we are going to give a supply in VBE, that is voltage across base and emitter. Simultaneously in right side we are going to give a supply voltage supply across VCE, that is collector and emitter. Okay, so if you apply supply to these two terminal, we get the input and output characteristics like this. So and then advantage of transistors: it is lower cost and smaller size, especially small signal circuits in advanced electronic devices, and then low operating voltage for greater safety and then lower cost. So and then extremely long life, so no power consumptions by cathode heater, there is no moving part, so it will not create heat energy in that devices, and then fast switching. So these are some of the applications we are used day to life. All the application devices consisting a minimum a 10% of diodes and then 10% of BJT. Without BJT there is nothing. Without BJT there is no advanced electronic devices like phone, projectors, laptop, monitor, system, camera. That's all.